So what I did is I went ahead and jumped from going all the way to KCLM and back to jobbing on the approach. So it won't take me all the way to the airport and then have to go back out and do the approach. Kind of what the Garmin does. So I'm at 3,700 feet, which is the established at what ATC would give me. So normally, and I wouldn't take such a sharp curve here, but it's going to turn me to 269 degrees. This would be not what would be done by ATC, but I'm okay. Turning me around, and then, so it's assuming I met the job and fix, I'm turning and going to Kobux now. Kobux, so I should be at 3,700. Fambu is 3,000. So when I hit Kobux, I've got dialed in. I can hit vertical speed and that. I can put in my decision height, 760. My minimum, 760. Enter, so that's set in the barrel minimum. Fairchild Area Traffic Experimental 612 Romeo Juliet's 20 to the east. We're doing the RNAV 27 straight in approach to runway 27. All right, 1 minute to Kobux. Power back to 50%. RPMs are going 5,000. So. All right, 50% power. So I got to be at Fambu, 3,000 feet is set. That's the final approach fix, which should give me my glide slope reference point coming in here now. This is a 3-degree slope on this, or 3.5, so we'll see what that does to me here once I intercept it. So we're at 3,000 feet, still 4.5 miles from Fambu. Fairchild Area Traffic Experimental 612 Romeo Juliet, 11.5 mile final approach runway 27. Fairchild. All right, so I'm at 130 knots. And this would be my 11, I have an 11 knot headwind coming in versus the tailwind before. So the numbers will be a little off because of that, but this is more actual here. 130 knots, 50% power. And 5,000 RPM. Is the same scenario here. At pattern altitude of 1,200. All right, so my reference glide slope is alive. I'm 1 notch away. I'm going to start pulling back my power. So I'm at 40%, 120 knots. So technically I should be coming down faster with a 3-degree, but 3.5-degree glide slope. But I've got the headwind, so we'll see. So I'll go ahead and pull it back to 10%. See what kind of speed that gives me. All right, 10%, 5,000 RPMs. And it's bringing me in on the glide slope reset.
Traffic CAC 7303 is right down 127, touch and go, Fairchild.
All right, Dan, we'll be coming in behind you. 612 Romeo Juliet, 6 mile final approach 27.
All right, we'll keep an eye out for you. It should be just in front of you.
Okay, I'm at 10% on a 3.5-degree glide slope, 105 knots.
Not bad.
11.3 manifold, 5,000 RPMs. I would be bringing up my RPMs about now, and 105 knots, 2,100 feet. I'm going to go ahead and my RPMs up to full. So the intent here is when I get to pattern altitude,
Fairchild traffic,
pull the power back, nose up,
27, touching go Fairchild.
get the gear speed, get that down, 1 notch of flaps, power back up, follow the glides, recapture the glide slope. We're at 98 knots at 3 degree glide slope, still 11%. We're at 1,700 feet. Fairchild traffic, experimental 612 Romeo Juliet, 3.5 mile final approach, runway 27, full stop. All right. So, and I disengaged the autopilot at that point also. So, 1,300, nose up, power back. Gear speed, 81, 1 notch, 75, 70 knots, bringing power up to 70. All right, don't want to get too much because I got to come down a little to recapture. I'm not even 1 notch off of the glide slope. And there we go, recaptured. So flying it in by hand, I'm at 16%, hovering at 78 knots, 77 knots. Perfect glide slope. I think I might need a little more power here. 75, all the way up. 77 knots, 20% power on the glide slope.
500.
A little above.
500.
Perfect. Stay off of the, so I can give it 1 more notch of flaps. So I need a little power. Hit my minimums mark. 70 knots. Hit 1 tick above glide slope, 70 knots. Woo! 70 knots. Still on the glide slope. Perfect. 72 knots. Gear is down. Mixtures, props up. All right, now I have mixtures. 70 knots. 70 knots. 74, 75. Right on the glide slope at 33% power.
200.
30% power, 28% power. 70 knots. And a little of me.
100. 50.
77, 76 knots, 75. 74.
20.
Gear is down.
10. 5, 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Flap switch. Flaps are up. Timer start.